Hey everybody, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we built the security center and some drones, and I'd like to get working on those before the new update comes out, which is pretty soon. So I only got a little bit of time to record some of this other stuff to get ready for it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's do a little tour here. We're here in the control room. This was the top floor. I just put some random stuff on the screens up here. I don't really know what to put, but that works for now. Right over here is the captain's office, pretty basic there. This room here is the evidence locker. We've got the guy's desk there, and then some just shelves and stuff for the evidence in that. That is a stairwell going down. This is the armory. We've got a bunch of weapons in there. That is another stairwell. This guy leads over to the break room, and you can see out to the atrium that we built a couple episodes ago. And then this leads over to the control towers, which are for the landing pads out here. All right, let's head downstairs real quick before we go back to the drone bay. There is our lobby. We've got a couple doors on their side to protect the receptionists. We've got Willis ducts that go all the way around, so that's pretty cool. Fun to explore. Here is into the airlock security room area from the landing pads coming over here, and then you can get into the reception desks. That's what we built a couple episodes ago. So if you're coming down from here, from the airlock, you can potentially come up here into the security room and get booked. We've got our little height chart here on the wall with the camera. We've got our interview room. All right, here is the observation room for that interview room. We'll pretend that that is a two-way mirror. See, those are just some restrooms. We'll go down this hallway. This is just kind of a little break room, so it's got a little kitchenette and coffee. Always need coffee. And then down here is the detectives' offices, so they've got more charts and things up here as well. Alright, I didn't show this off last episode, but I built a locker room underneath here on the first floor. So they've got a weapons locker and a changing area for all the officers. And then a little shower toilet combo back here. Just kind of using up as much space as possible. And there we go, we can see the front of the reception area. You can see the security doors that go up and down in case of a lockdown. So I think this turned out pretty good. Let's go up to the drone bay. Alright, so we'll walk around the controls here and go up the catwalk. That kind of winds around to this little observation deck. We can't really see anything from that side, but over here we've got one of our new drones. And somebody came up with a great name, that this should be the Gardigrade. I think it's awesome. I will probably have a hard time saying it, but it's an awesome name, so we're gonna go with that. Let's see, this guy leads over nowhere so far. We'll have to figure out something to do on these other two corners. That'll come eventually. Alright, let's head down into the airlock and go take a look at our drones. Alright, so here we've got our Gardigrade drone. It turned out pretty cool. It is very similar to the Tardigrade. It's got 4 Gatlings on the front though, and a lot of AI and stuff for patrolling. So I think we've got everything in there that we need. Alright, and then the Gardigrade here rests on this scissor lift to get him out the door, so we don't have to worry about the AI precision getting through that door. The elevator will do it for him. Let's see, are these batteries charged? I was pointing at the battery, that would be great. Yep, that one's at 100%. How's the other one doing? That one is also at 100%. Good. Don't have anything on this set up yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and change this back to auto. I think I did that one discharge. That was not what I wanted. There we go. Auto. And let's disconnect this connector. Let's go over here so we can see it. So this connector swings in and connects to the tardigrade once it's fully down on the elevator here. Just reverse that back, and then this scissor lift will lift the tardigrade out of here, and it goes perfectly straight up just because we're using this back and forth on the hinges. And we just got 2 of them opposing just to slide in between each other and look like a scissor lift. There we go. Now he is extended above the door and we can get him flying. Let's go ahead and work on that right now. I'd like to thank all my members, but I'd like to thank my newest members, Alain Martinez and Lloyd Harrelson. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to join, there should be a button down below. Otherwise, please like, comment, subscribe, and otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. This way? This way? Down this way. let's stick one of these compact cockpits on here so we can fly it around. That'll be a lot easier. All right, the thrusters are on, dampeners are on. I think we can fly. Yes, we can. But I have it facing this way, that the face of it is facing the windows, but I'm almost thinking we need to face the bay. I want to turn this guy around. I think we'll have him go this direction. All right, so the first thing I want to do, I want to set up the docking for this guy, and so I have an AI recorder in here. There we go, AI task recorder. This is going to be for docking. Let's just go to an even 100 meters up. This feels like a good distance away. Let's get our AI recorder. There we go. We're going to do a record waypoint. There we go. Add waypoint. Let's go one there. Record another one. There we go. Now we're seeing the pathing. I'm going to dock straight on here, and then I'm going to go ahead and lift up. I'm going to go right there. We want it really precise. I'm actually going to put another one just right there to make sure it gets perfectly aligned, because I don't trust it on this elevator here. It's a pretty tight fit. Then we will record our last one. Alright, I'm going to turn collision avoidance off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it off. Precision mode on. Let's see, max pitch angle was probably good at 45. We've got these big thrusters back and forth. The side thrust, though, let's go 30 degrees. Here in the AI recorder, what we want to do here on waypoint 5, what we're going to do is set up some actions. Alright, the first thing we want to do is we want to turn off our thrusters. We're going to turn those off. We're going to send an action relay. We're going to set a channel and send a signal, but I don't know what channel that's going to be yet. So we'll put that on here as just send a signal for now until we figure out what channel that is. And then I think I'm just going to have the batteries go on to recharge. Even though it's not going to be plugged in, it'll still basically just be off until it gets down to the ground and the connector goes on. And this send the signal, we'll send a signal to the pad to drop down and connect up. So we'll worry about that automation a little bit later with the base unit here. Let's see, here on this, I want to put that thruster group on here to turn them on and off, and then we're going to need the batteries as well. Alright, let's put the speed limit at like 40 for now. We might increase and decrease it as we do different tasks, but for now that will work. Let's go ahead and turn AI behavior on. In the AI recorder here, let's go ahead and play that one. There we go, precision mode is on, so he's going to go fairly slow, which is kind of what we want. I want to get him aligned. Probably didn't need waypoint 4, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially with the way he's tilting right now. I don't know why he's doing that. Hopefully he comes in a little bit slow. That was a little harsh. But he's in the cradle, so that's good. And we have no battery power, which is what we knew would happen. And then we can lower him down and get him charged. Alright, so that is working. Let's go ahead and turn our batteries back on and our thrusters back on. Alright, let's also add the, let's see, flight move. I need to turn the AI on and off. I need to turn it off for now so I can fly around. Maybe should have come over here with our number 1 waypoint, just so we could be out of the way to get all 4 of them in their cradles, but that's alright. We'll worry about the other 3 later when we build them. Alright, so the next thing I want to do, I want to build a GPS right here. Alright, this is Gardigrade 1. We're going to say this is the home position. That is good. And then we're going to create a patrol route for this guy. I think this guy is going to go ahead and just patrol the monorail. I think that'll be fine. So let's put him, let's see, let's go to 100 meters. Let's have this guy's patrol at 100 meters high. And we'll try to remember that so the other guys that are like circling the building here or something will be a little bit higher. We'll call that one Patrol 1. And then let's pick some more points along the rail here for him to patrol. Just a straight shot, so we don't really need that many. You know what, let's have this guy swing out over the solar panels here and patrol that as well. So we're just going to create various points around, or we'll put the last point over here just so the drone is out of the way of the Tardigrade and getting rails out of that building. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to find one of these AI basic tasks, and this is going to be the patrol. The next one here is going to be go home. Alright, so for patrol, we're just going to find those, I'm not going to do follow player, we're going to do autopilot. We're going to do patrol, and we're going to pick those 5 waypoints that we did. Alright, did it put it in order? It did, okay. Turn the AI behavior on that. And then the AI flight move, we can just go ahead and turn the AI behavior on it, and there we go. It's going to go to the patrol number 1. And it'll just do that patrol back and forth. Alright, now we need to find our event controllers here. Alright, let's see. Stored power here for battery. Let's go 20% on both batteries. That sounds pretty good. Equal to or less than. Let's add both of our batteries. Let's see, so for the actions here, for when the battery gets low, what we want to do is we want to turn our patrol AI off. We want to turn the basic go home, we want to turn that one on. So basically it's just going to interrupt this patrol route and get that guy to fly back to the home position. Oh, this needs to be the behavior on. There we go. AI behavior on for go home. There we go. Alright, we're going to do the same thing here with ammo low. We can actually set that up right now. So if it's equal to or less than probably 20%, we're going to use all 4 of those, add those blocks, or maybe we'll do the small connectors, I'm not sure. Do an AND gate on it. Let's see, battery low, does that have an AND gate? It doesn't. Needs to. There we go. Alright, again, for the actions, the patrol, we just need to stop it. So we're going to say AI behavior off, and then the go home, AI behavior on. Okay, now AI behavior going home. All this needs to do is autopilot. It needs to do a one-way to the tardigrade home. Add that one. Okay, why is it not moving? Shouldn't that circle? Shouldn't patrol go back and forth? Patrol AI behavior is on. Why is this idle? And I'm not really sure why the patrol is not going back and forth, because in theory it should go from 1 all the way to 5, and then 5 all the way back to 1. But for some reason it just goes one way and then stops. That's in theory what the one way is for. So I don't know what the deal is there. We're just going to do a circular path, that's fine. He can just take a straight path home, and then he can go around the solar panels. That'll be okay. We'll just do it on a circle. Alright, tardigrade home. What we want to do, we want to set up an action here. We only get 1 action, which is a little odd, but that's alright. All we want to do on this is the AI flight recorder, and that should be it there. So now when the batteries get low here on our event controllers, or our ammo gets low, it'll return home. I think the only other one we need to set up here is the AI offensive. Let's do weapons, that's probably better. Circle and orbit. Yeah, circle and orbit. Let's do a range of like 500? 400 maybe? Use static weapons. Those are the weapons we want. We're going to add them. Circle in P gravity, we definitely want that. And we'll turn the AI behavior on that guy. So he's looking. Alright, we're going to turn off the AI behavior for the offensive when his battery gets low and his ammo gets low. We don't want him to just start attacking enemies and he falls out of the sky because he has no batteries. Or tries to attack him and he has no ammo. Both are bad. You know, this gray color was just a placeholder, but it's kind of growing on me. Well, it looks like we're going to have to hop off soon. We've got low oxygen, so I guess we'll go refill over here at the main base and hope that this guy works. Alright, let's just let him patrol around for a little bit, and we'll come back when his battery is low to make sure that that automation is working. Alright, well I changed the value to 40% because I'm getting impatient, and it's turning nighttime, so apparently I just drained the battery a lot in the setup, but it actually has gone for quite a few patrols already, so that is encouraging that it's going to be out here for a bit before it has to redock. Okay, now it says idle. Why is that? It should have the AI basic task to go home. Did I do it too quick? Because when I just clicked the AI behavior on there, it worked. So why is that? Unless it's because I put the offensive off, and then I need to do the go home after that one? Not really sure. Alright, so I did a basic task for the GPS here, just so he goes a little bit faster from where he is out on his patrol route to get over here, and then he'll get more into this precision, slower mode when he docks up here. Alright, so we still got 17, 20 minutes, somewhere around there, of battery with 40%, so 20% probably should be okay. Might want to not go that low, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I was a little worried about that. He didn't nestle in precisely. He's a little bit off. Well, we might have to redesign our cradle, I'm not really sure. Or we might have to, like, adjust when it comes down. We have some, like, wedges or something that pushes the ship exactly where it needs to go. Not really sure there what we're gonna do. Let's see, he's off now, though, because we reversed this guy around. So that doesn't line up anymore, so we need to redo that. I'm going to bring this actually all the way back, because I want to put something on here. Right, there we go. I'm going to put a sorter on there. It's really just for the block. Let's see, and that will be now where our T is. Another sorter, and then we'll go to straight, because what I want to do is get the other pads going. And the reason I did the sorter is so I can get it attached to this frame here, so we can get this guy to build a frame over here. There we go, now we got the frame to match that guy over there. Oh, I didn't do it right though. This is only supposed to be too wide. I'm so used to doing everything in odd numbers. All right, let me get the other scissors done for the other 2 bays here, and then I'll start programming the bay itself to take care of the drone. All right, well, the update is here. I've got a food bar now, so we'll see how this changes our play. I went ahead and just did the update while I'm in here, just so I'm not out in the elements, I guess. We'll see how bad that gets. But I was able to get the 4 pads done. I haven't built any more drones. All right, I was thinking about it, and we might be able to get another projector over at the manufacturing facility over there that's making tardigrades and make these drones. I think that would be the good plan. Let's go out here. I was able to get all the scissor lifts done here, and then I just put buttons on them for now. Just basic. So that should work great there. I think we have solar radiation when we're outside. We'll have to check that. Let's see, did I get that guy? Oh no, I didn't. He's still just off without a battery, so I guess I'm not totally done here. Need to get the arms up here to get the batteries charging. Let me go ahead and do that. All right, there we go. And this guy was, yeah, -13 and then 0. I'll get a name for it later. There we go. Now let's connect. Get that guy charging up. All right, well, we can work on this guy a little bit later. We'll get the other arms on there and then get it automated, but our first priority needs to be finding some food. I guess I should probably grab an oxygen bottle as well, because our oxygen consumption rate is worse. Went ahead and respawned my character, so we don't have all the stat buffs for now. We'll see how that goes. I hear it's not too long. I think it's like 4 hours or something, and then you're out to your full stats without dying, so we'll see if we can make it that long. All right, I guess I could have gone through the security station, but let's go out here to this airlock. Okay, I actually remember to put the batteries on charge. That's good. Oh, we're actually getting low on ice over here at this main base too, which means I'm not connected to my railroad on either side. No, I'm not. So we're not getting any ice from either base. There we go. Let's go ahead and switch that guy so we can get some ice going from the geothermal base. All right, got our oxygen bottle, got a couple hydrogen bottles. We are full. We have 88 on the health already, and looks like we have an unknown signal over there that just dropped. So let's go see if we can find some food. Otherwise, we're gonna make some algae farms. The new skybox looks pretty nice. I like it a lot. All right, let's see if we got anything special. I don't know what I got. We'll find that in the Steam inventory later. Ooh, banana beef. Banana beef? Okay. Fill value, we don't know. Not craftable. Okay. A culinary crime in a wrapper. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay, well, we got some mystery banana beef. Okay. Didn't really want that to be our first food, but here we are. Well, thank you, unknown signal, for the mystery meat here. Alright, let's go grab that other unknown signal. I don't know what this, fog weather means. I don't know if it means it's any colder or worse outside. I can't remember, weather-wise, what that's gonna do to us, but, we're in a ship, so we should be fine. I kinda wish there was some environmental effects on, grids. Maybe not large grids, but we could do small grids, like the ship would be restricted, or maybe the thrusters are not as efficient in the fog or something. That would be kind of cool. Or if it's like too cold outside, the machines kind of freeze up. Alright, what we got in the Barney bag today? Ooh, medkits, probably need those. I don't have anything on the HUD that we are exposed to any elements, so I guess we got that going for us.
Meteors inbound.
Alright, meteors inbound. They said that the meteors really weren't like a thing. I might get hit by debris. Oh, yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. I need to check my turrets that they are going to be targeting asteroids. That might be a thing. Because I don't think any of those Gatlings went off. Alright, turret controller, are you targeting asteroids? Yeah, target meteors on. Okay. Didn't seem like it was doing anything. Does it have ammo? Okay, the ball turrets have ammo. Oh, the silos don't, though. Ooh, that's not good. All right, I need to go into the base here. We have some money in our, need to get this airlock set up. Man, oh man, there's so much stuff around here I have not, fixed up. Let's see, I need to go find our Prototech locker, because that is where our, money is. All right, there's our Prototech locker. We should probably move this, but that's all right. It's got all of our goodies. We've got money there. I want to go see if we can go buy some food. It is nighttime anyway, so we're not going to get any sun for our algae farms if we built one. So let's go ahead and go to the trade station over here. and see if we can go find some seeds to buy. Alright, distraction. Got another unknown signal. Alright, do you got anything cool? And we're not special today. Ooh, mushrooms though. We can start growing mushrooms. Okay, well that was a good find. I haven't been to this trade station in a while. See what they even carry. I don't even remember. It might be a ship, right? Alright, so these guys are a ship seller. They do have clean cola though. Oh, they do have meal packs. Okay. Not seeds or anything, which is fine. But at least we have some meal packs. Wait, do they only have the one? Oh, they don't have that much food. We're gonna buy all their food, I guess. Does cola get you anything? I don't think it does, right? Just do one and buy it. I'm curious. That? Oh, we upgraded. I was like, is that the helpful AI? I thought I turned that off. Okay, welding speed increase. Let's check those. What do we got? Health 110, welding speed, grinding speed, movement, and oxygen consumption is down. That's good. Oh, plus 3% food. It actually does do some. Okay, so what does coffee do, I wonder? Need to find that out. More cash in the beds. Always check the beds for cash. Oh, they all had cash in them. That was a good find. Finders keepers, losers suck. Alright, should we take any contracts while we're here? Probably not a search or a hauling, but okay. Is that all they have? Search, hauling? Oh, there we go. Get some acquisitions. Nickel ore, gold, silver. I'm gonna take all these because they never expire. Okay, we got some food. Let's see, we are at 50% on our food. How much does this stuff fill up? 40% and 30%. We could consume one of those. Can I right click it? Yeah, right click to consume. There we go. No. Alright, well that didn't have quite as much as I was hoping it would, but that's alright. We got a manufacturing facility that popped up over there. That's kind of cool. We could go raid it. Hey, you know what? We're out here. Let's go raid this facility over here. Defensive protocols active. Okay. They're still neutral though, so I think they'll be fine. We're within 800. They haven't shot us yet. We got a turret on the top, and let's hide the ship there just so it doesn't get shot up. I don't know if I've seen this one. It's really cool though. Alright, that turret is down. We gotta get up to that turret. Maybe. Oh, I'm scared. Oh. Kinda fell off. Too scared. Here we go. I think that is it for the turrets. Let's check through the window, see if there's anything on the inside. I think we're safe to approach. No, there is an interior turret somewhere. Access denied. Wait a minute, I think I see the gun. I think I see something moving in there. Well, no, I don't see it. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. Let's see. Because I'm not worried about pressure. Yep, there it is. It's guarded by that wall. Yay! Platinum, that's nice. Prototech propulsion unit. Ooh. Gold medical components. Wow, this would be a really good starter base find. Cobalt, magnesium. Yeah.
Inventory.
Did you know my inventory is full?
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Wow, got some uranium. That's really nice. And reactor components. We don't have any reactors around here, so that would be helpful actually. Like this ship could probably use a reactor to get us a little bit longer range. Prototech cooling unit. Thruster components. Man, this is a haul. I think we're gonna have to claim this grid and come back with the lobster. Oh, I'll take the gravity components. We can build some new terrariums. Those will be fun. Here we got the parts shelf with reactor components and superconductors. Ooh. Man, this warehouse is really nice. Right, I think that's it for the loot, other than just grinding everything away, but what I want to do is get rid of this stuff, and we're going to come in through the ceiling and see if we can pick up that block
full.
As I load it with more stuff. Before we get too sluggish, let's go get this guy over here. There's a signal that just popped up over there. No food this round, and I love these new signals. Like this guy has 22 metal grids. That would be a really good start.
Full.
So you can get some containers online, some large containers. But there was something over this way, 4 kilometers. Yeah, there's something over here. What are you? Okay, did I see a drone? I see a drone. That's not good. Uh-oh, he's coming for us. Is he coming for us? I can't tell. No, he's coming for us. Well, This may have been a mistake. You gonna try to shoot us, or... You know what, I'm just gonna preemptively shoot him. I don't trust you, sir. Leave me alone. My AI isn't able to target neutrals right now, so I don't trust it. Did I leave anything good intact? Not really. Alright, we'll trash clean up that later. Let's go check out this base. I don't see any turrets on here. Maybe he was friendly? I don't know. He's coming at us, though. Defending my actions. Alright, doesn't look like there's any turrets, so we got that going for us. Ooh, steak dinner. And some grain. We can turn that into seeds, I think. We need one of those food processor thingies, huh? Anything in the stowage? Ooh, a Prototech frame. Nice. Let's GPS this location. Alright, let's head back over to this manufacturing facility and get that cargo. And I think we'll come back with a lobster, because components are always nice. Well, that's cool. I haven't had anything spawn that close before. Unless that's part of that manufacturing facility that it spawns near it, but normally I don't have spawns that close. Alright, there we go. Now we can lock onto that, turn our dampeners on, and then we'll grind out the floor. And we'll see if he can fly. It's pretty chock full of stuff. Okay, technically it lifts off. That's good to know. We got 13 minutes of flight left. Let's just go ahead and head back. Let's GPS this. Well, that was quite the haul. We got some grain, we've got some mushrooms, we've got our steak dinner and our ramen. So I did turn the assert mod off. I wasn't sure if it was updated for this update or not. Plus, we're just getting a whole bunch of potholes from all the drones and stuff attacking the periphery, and it just didn't make for good recording. So I went ahead and turned it off. We do have all the unknown signals, and then we still have all the bases that are still here. Alright, well, we're just gonna gently tap down, because there is quite the drift with this heavy guy. Alright, let's get a connector on the end of this. Alright, connector. Alright, another unknown signal. Let's go get that guy. I love how this guy always tries to fly away, but he's always upside down whenever I find him. No, we didn't get anything off of it, but let's see if there's any good stuff in the cargo. Ooh, more mushroom spores and a meal pack of food paste. Okay, food paste, yum. Okay, well, I was definitely worried about getting food on Mars here. I thought we were going to have such a hard time with it, but we've lucked out pretty good here. Or the spawn rates of food and stuff in these containers is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The mushroom spores need to go in there. And then our meal packs, we'll keep the meal packs, I guess. How much do these weigh? Not much, right? Yeah, 1.5 kilograms. I guess how much liters they take up? 1.25? That's nothing. We'll keep them on our inventory. And that guy's empty. There we go. I like that we have some ores and stuff over here we can manufacture without having to reconnect up to the main base. Because there are some assemblers on this base. And unfortunately, the monorail isn't here, so we're going to go ahead and take this ship back over. Go get the lobster. Hey, look at that, we leveled up again. Now at 120% and 80% oxygen. That's good. There we go, door is open. Let's see, what do we got? We got 2 welders, so we need to change those guys out. See, I'm pretty sure I got Ted set up when I did the 50th episode, so we'll hope it works today. Sometimes if the ship is not perfectly aligned, it doesn't like to slide in, but no, we lucked out here. Okay, good job. Alright, we made it back to the manufacturing facility here with the lobster. I haven't done one of these raids in a while. It's kind of nice. Well, I thought I read in the change logs that they had fixed some of the drifting from subgrids, but like if it had thrusters on it, but seems to have made this guy worse. He's just wanting to fall to the ground. I'm not sure why. Oh, we should have put the new grinders on here, shouldn't we? That's what we should have done. I guess I could do that now. He just still wants to drift down, and pretty fast, actually. We weren't getting that when we were flying over. Why is it suddenly drifty? So much for a grind montage. I don't think it's going to turn out well, because I'm just going to be sitting here bobbing up and down. Wait, am I full? How am I full? Well, we're definitely having issues. It's not conveying into this cargo container. What's going on here? So we don't have anything in there, and our drills are full. That would explain maybe some of the drifting, is none of the weight is back here. But why is that? Okay, I don't understand. If the plumbing works, we can drag it back and forth. But for whatever reason, the grinders are not emptying. Are they using conveyors? Is that off? I don't have that, right? Automatic push-pull is on. Yeah, we're not drifting now. Okay, It is definitely a weight distribution issue that it thought it was the larger grid. But why are our grinders not emptying? Might have a bug report. Do I need to put sorters on here now? I mean, that's never been a thing. Grinders just empty. That's what they're supposed to do. Yeah, see now it's drifting because our grinders are getting full. And let's put on the new ones and see if it still has the same issue. I wonder if it's because of the update or because of the new variants. Ooh, they do look sweet though. Oh, those look pretty rad. Well, we're already starting to drift, so that's a thing. Alright, now I got a couple sorters on there. Let's see if this helps. Alright, we are not blacklisting anything. Have drain all on. Let's see if that helps. Okay, not even the sorters are pulling it out. Our conveyance on our grinders is broken. Alright, well, that's a bug for sure. Actually, let's go into our inventory. Is our sorter full? No, our sorters don't have anything in them. Yeah, we can pass stuff through, and it pushes through once it gets there. Okay, so it is definitely a problem with the grinder and not the subgrid, or the hinge or anything like that, so that's good to know. Always bugs, that's why they release them on Mondays. Alright, well I think I finally got that going. We just leveled up to level 3. Let's get these things out of the grinders here, because we are still drifting, and they are still not wanting to play nicely. There we go, we got the stuff out of the grinder. We just leveled up. We're at level 3 now. Nice. There's our new stats. Or our new buffs. We only have 11 minutes of flight time left. And a pirate station posted over there, which is kind of cool. But there's that hut over there that we didn't get to. But that's alright. I think we are so full. And we only got 10 minutes of flight left, so let's go home. Oh, we're getting a lot of stuff popping up. Now there's the UNCM regional headquarters over there, which apparently we've already made mad. I guess I'm not really regretting turning off the assert mod, because we're getting spawns all over the place. Vanilla SE is full of life, and it's really nice. We need a Ted and a lobster bay over here at the apartment. That would probably be a good thing to have. Alright, there we go. There's a good temporary hookup for the lobster. That works for me. Let's transfer stuff over from it. Alright, well, we got the sunshine out now. Let's go try to put some algae farms on our base here. Alright, I'm thinking this upper section up here is where we should put a greenhouse. Alright, well, I didn't do myself any favors of like trying to get up here to have like the public get up to the top to get into this park space, but I had an idea. We'll still make the farm plot up here. It'll be a green space. We'll have some skylights and stuff. It'll be the corporate park, so that we'll put our ECI headquarters here. Maybe we'll take up the whole space with this, and this is where all the ECI high-ups get to go into the nice green space, and the plebs have to stay below. I kind of like that dystopian idea. Plus, it just fits in the space, and I don't have to worry about getting stairs up here or anything from the hospital or security center. It'll just be like a beautiful, nice park area, and nobody gets to use it because it's a dystopian hellscape. All right, let's just go ahead and get started. Let's find a conveyor port. Where do we got a conveyor? We got conveyors here, but that's on the wrong side of the valve, so I don't want to connect to that. That's the tank. I want to connect to here. All right, actually, let's just lay out some farm plots first. I think that's going to be the better option. Let's see, we want the park access to be here, so we're going to have this be like a center walkway. So we could do some farms on 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, and then put a perimeter around it. See, 12 plots isn't really a lot, as it might be. I think we could come out to here. We can put a walk path here, and then we can put a different wall. All right, I'm going to take this wall out, and we're going to put something different. It's going to be fussy like that. This block is so weird. So it will not place. Like this block here, but I can place a normal flat block. But this guy, for whatever reason, does not like to work with subgrids. I noticed it over on the security center. So we can literally put any other block in here and we're fine. It's so strange. But yeah, weird. Okay, got all that welded up. That'll be where our farm plots are. It's a really low ceiling, but this is going to come out eventually once we get this airtight. Water. We need to get water here, and we need to get these guys connected up. Actually, they don't connect on either side because of the walkway between. Okay, so we need, yeah, one of these irrigation systems. Oh, they're only 1 tall. For some reason, I thought they were 2 tall. They got 1 port on one side, and then they've got ports on the top, which is good for, like, the plants here, but it doesn't really help us with hooking it up, like, because it doesn't have a pass-through, so it's not like I could put it there. Okay, there we go. We got 2 of those. Are these, like, working? Do they have ice in them? No. And no. Do I have any ice on the base? I do have ice on the base, but not... Oh, it's in the connector. But I can't get it over here. And I didn't weld that up. So that would be why. Well, that's an easy fix. Right, there we go. We got our farm plots. I've got the corridors in here, so now we can walk around. And it just ends in the pipe, but that's fine. We may tear out that eventually to get access downstairs, or I guess that could have been a ladder? It'd have to be like a ladder from this side, which I guess we could still do. I don't know exactly what we're going to do there. That's fine. This is just a maintenance access anyway. That's all good. These lights are going to get torn out. These will go right here. Where did that just attach to? Oh, down there. Okay, those will go down there. Then we need to fill in this space here with some blocks. What do we use over here? I guess it was piping go the other way. Alright, I did a lot of work off camera. So I got some vents in here, used this new inverted door, so now we've got some symmetry here with those hatches. These are all welded up. Went ahead and just exposed the oxygen tank. I think that's fine. This is the oxygen tank for the vent for the med bay over there. Put in a refill station and our food processor, and then just a cargo container so we can get some cargo over here. I haven't planted anything yet because I want to tear out the ceiling. Over here I just put some couches and some planters. On this side over here it's exposed to the lobby of the or the atrium or whatever of the med center, so that has to be solid. But over here I was able to use this new cool block. We're definitely going to find more uses for that. So not quite as much greenery as I was hoping, but we're going to tear into the ceiling here. And I think we are all sealed up. I'm a little scared to do this and vent out the entire base, but we're just going to go with it. Actually, let's grab a vent here. I want to, let's close the door there. Let's just put it close to the window, why not? And I can't see the dots. We're going to have to crouch. Okay, well, I can see them if I stand far enough back. Maybe I should have turned it upside down. Alright, so let's grind out the ceiling here and hope for the best. Are we still pressurized? We are still pressurized out there. Okay, good. We didn't vent the entire space out. That's good. Alright, so up here, I knew we had another level, and I raised it up because of these doors for our little security drones here. So this guy is up one level. Well, it's actually up just a half a block. But let's go ahead and just grind all this stuff out, and I want to try to see if we can get these new half-block algae farms and O2 farms going. Ooh, ow. I got struck by debris. Okay, well that's a thing. I think we're at level 5 now, though. Let's see, is it Shift B? Shift B. Yeah, we're at 150% health. That's good. I mean, we're not now because we got hit by debris, but that's alright. Let's see, food heals us. Do I have any food left? Is it just being out here? I wonder if, like, being, you know, crouched down below stuff, if this even helps, or if it's, you know, like being exposed to the elements. Like, can I be under a block? Or behind a block? Does that help? Like, if I'm up here, do I get struck more often? I don't really know the rules. Ow! I keep getting struck. Let's see. Let's get a med kit. Alright, let's find these new algae farm things. There's these ones that only stick up, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to have, like, weird bits sticking up. This is really just for aesthetics. We're going to build an actual farm at some point. These kind of have a top and a bottom to them, don't they? These algae farms. Guess we could do one there and on that side. Or do we want it... Ow. Again. That works, I think. Now we just need to figure out how to get it conveyed and look nice. Maybe out here, actually. With these vents, we'll come up and over right to there. I think that'll work. Alright, well, the weather's clear. We shouldn't get hit by debris again, so that's good. Oh, great. Now we have meteors inbound. I don't really have any guns over here. Do I have the gunship even? I don't think I do, because I brought the lobster over. Well, this could be interesting. Where are you coming in? Ooh, over there. I guess always from the sun, huh? Oh, that's not gonna look good. Oh, crap. Where are you guys hitting? Please don't hit my rail. Oh. Oh. Ooh, that one hit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that one hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I think we need to eat some steak and repair some stuff. Oh, man. Okay, where's my steak? Steak dinner. Num 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 num. I need to be able to run. Okay. Well, I think we just depressurized a whole bunch of the base. That is unfortunate. Well, we didn't lose any of our lettering, and we didn't lose any of that, so I'll, count that as somewhat of a win. This could have been really, really bad. Let's weld that guy up, since we might not get access to it. Did hit over here somewhere. Oh, yep, we don't have any conveyors. Okay, well, let's get this guy patched up. Alright, well, we probably shouldn't have another meteor storm for a while. Let's get this stuff welded up. We are going to run out of food soon. We have one banana steak left, and that is it. Halfway there and our daylight is pretty much ending, so Oops. Didn't do that fast enough, did we? Okay, there we go. We got some dots on some of them, but not really. Yeah, that's not great. All right, let's get some windows on this thing and get this guy sealed up again. Okay, we are all sealed up. We are depressurized there. We should be good to repressurize. Okay, beautiful. We've got algae farms and some O2 farms. Not that that gives us much. All right, here we go. We had 2 mushroom spores. I thought we only got the 1. Mushroom spores and 4 grain, and I think we can convert the grain, can we not? Like, do we do it in here? I don't know how this thing works. Seeds. Yeah, we make it from the vegetables or from the wheat. Interesting that doesn't go to the inventory. I figured that would be the inventory bin. I mean, that should go to this toolbar, but when I hit here, shouldn't it go to the inventory? Might be a bug. I feel like that should go to the inventory. Let's see, where do we want to put stuff? I don't know. That looks like a good place to grow some mushrooms. Why not? Alright, select and plant. Crop health is 100%. That's good. Grow time is nothing. Water level is high, so we're good there. That's already 3% growing. That's not bad. We actually will get there a little bit sooner than I would have thought. Okay, that's good news. Okay, well, we'll probably take most of this stuff and turn it back into seeds so we can keep populating our farms here. But let's keep decorating, I guess, since we are now nice and sealed up. Alright, and the reason I left this little alcove here is because I want to put some seating. Make it look nice. I feel like we should put something in here. I wonder if we can get something that's tall. What do we got that's like decorative? I guess there's like the statue, but I think that takes up 3 spaces, right? Oh no, that's only 1 square. It's a 1x2. I think I'm gonna put that there. I never use this thing, but I feel like we should. Oh, it's actually really cheap to construct too. Alright, well I think this is looking great. It'll look better once we get plants and stuff and they get fully grown. I could do some like automated harvesting up here, but I don't want to. I want this to be kind of a garden that's mostly just going to stay green. Obviously we need to get food for now to survive, but I think we're going to have this mostly just be a sustain type of a place, and we'll go build a farm somewhere else. But I think this is a good start. Alright, well, we didn't produce any algae during the daytime there, so that's unfortunate, but we'll get there. Alright, the mushrooms are already like almost halfway there, so that's good news. What's this doing? This grows a lot slower. Okay, well that's good to know. I'm glad we found mushrooms. Do we still have that unknown signal? We've got 5 minutes to go over there and get it. Let's go ahead and do that. You know what? Should we just fly over there? Yeah, we should just fly over there. Alright, did we get anything good? And we didn't get any food. And I didn't refill my H2 bottles, so we're gonna have to walk back? That's unfortunate. How far do you think we can get on 13%? Do we go towards the apartments or do we go towards the Hemet? I guess we're halfway in between either way we go. Alright, we're close to the peanut. We'll go there. Let's see how far we can get on 13% before we have to cut it.
Low.
Fuel low. Okay, critical. We're gonna go slow. There we go. Walk of shame. Alright, that wasn't too bad of a walk of shame, hopefully. I think we have oxygen over here and hydrogen. Let's find out. Yes, we do. Okay. Woo! Alright, now I need to think about how to get some guns on here to protect us from those asteroids. Alright, we're gonna put the Gatling up here. It's definitely more efficient for the asteroids, so let's go ahead and make sure we set that up. Target meteors is on. That's good. We're getting Gatling ammo over here. That is good news. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Okay, both of these guys are full. This guy probably needs his range turned up. Yes, it does. Nice, we're getting some plants growing. I like it. 68% there, and we are 100% there. Okay, let's harvest that. We got 5. Wow, okay. So we got 5 mushrooms. That's pretty good. What can we do with that? Alright, well this is unfortunate. We can't really make anything with the mushrooms, just right off just mushrooms. I was hoping for like a mushroom and algae, but without vegetables, like we can't even make the dumplings or the spaghetti. Yeah, we need to go find some vegetables and some fruit. I guess we'll just be eating mushrooms for now, and kelp chips when those actually get done. Alright, well since that's not going to get us very much nutrition, let's just go turn them all into seeds for now. Alright, well this was a pretty good start. Unfortunately, we can't really make much with just plain mushrooms. We're going to have to find some fruit and veggies at some point, but I guess we're going to live off some kelp chips, and maybe we'll eat this banana beef at some point and see what that does to us. Alright, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.